I know that my husband had a really hard time in life because he was so smart. He was a really brilliant guy, so brilliant, so smart that he couldn't work with anyone. So that was pretty stupid. He was so smart that he couldn't take other people's stupidity. And so many people in this world are stupid. It really made it hard for him to hold on to a job. So he didn't hold on to jobs for a long time because he couldn't stand working with these stupid people. So he ended up self-employed, and if he had to work with people, that didn't go well, and one thing led to another. So one job hopped to another, and in the end, he was working by himself at night, not really enjoying working with the little bit of the few co-workers that he had to work with. Didn't really work well with others. I realized this early on and realized that there's no point in doing that because that doesn't get you very far. And it may be how you feel, but it doesn't get you very far. So, which doesn't mean that I don't feel exactly the same way. I can't stand working with stupid people. Now, I am not brilliant. But I do understand when people are stupid. And I have to, swallow my pride or whatever. Both Pauline and Janet said the same thing, and I went, but, and I end up going, I don't say okay. Inside I go, yeah, you think that? Okay, you think that if you like. But like Janet says, sometimes you just have to take a breath and go with it. I'll go with it, but not willingly. I will go with it, digging my heels in. So I'm going to keep on resisting, but not as much as, as they want. No, not as much as I want to, but I'm going to keep on resisting as long as I can. Thing is, I enjoy working with computers. I enjoy working on computers, okay? Excuse me. I love sitting in front of a computer and doing only that. But I know that that's not what my students need. So, anyway, that's the chat we had yesterday and whatever. So I will motor on, doing the best I can, not being so vocal about my resistance, not resisting quite as visibly, hopefully, doing some Chromebook. Oh my God, Chromebooks! We're so lucky to have Chromebooks with my students. Sorry, Julia. Yeah, sorry. I exaggerated. I overexpressed myself there. Yeah. So today is really cold. It's still -10, but there's not as much wind as there was yesterday. So when we went for our walk, we went a little bit further. But apparently Gail fell this morning because she hit a patch of ice underneath the thin layer of snow and boom, she was down. She's okay, but she's not happy about it. I super dressed up today because I thought if it's that cold, I'm going to get dressed as warmly as I can. Worn my thick jacket, liner underneath, double layers here, and wore a scarf as well, and wore my Skidoo, my snowmobiling gloves. Of course, I still ended up with cold fingers because, just because. I don't move enough. No, I don't walk fast enough. All that stuff. I don't walk quickly enough, and I don't end up warming up. because it's roads icy, sidewalks icy. I did end up going back on the road because the roads are pretty much the main road where I walk on, not where Gail walks, is clear because they salt that. So I was able to walk back quickly home on that, but yeah, it wasn't much of a walk. And the rest of it is pretty darn cold, so I came home. I might do some stairs today. My back exercises are keeping my back strong. I can tell because when I bend down to pick up the heavy water bowl and fill it and put it back every morning, it's easy. And that's only because I do those exercises. So I am not going to stop doing them. I do those exercises every evening while I'm watching TV. And then before I go to bed, I do some exercises that keep my back strong for snow shoveling. Now, my arms seem to have gotten better, so I did some arm exercises, upper body exercises a few nights ago, and I think I'll do those again tonight. So, and I hope I win the lottery tonight. Won't happen, but you know, hope is always there. False hope is better than no hope at all. Julie says, all right. We're going back to school Monday. Yes. Apparently this is what the premier said today. Don't touch that. Yeah, that's what I said. She pushes Maxton's picture with her nose and then tries to look behind it, and I don't like it when she does it. Yeah, so apparently we're going back on Monday, so I'll have to figure for that. The work I gave them today was way too much, so we're going to be way ahead of ourselves because we didn't touch the second activity that I handed out today. Yes, we did. We touched it by doing the introduction to it. And I said, okay, we'll continue this tomorrow. But tomorrow, 2 more things are going to show up, and the next day. But that's okay. I will give it to them, and they can look at it or not. We will go over it as we get to it. So, but we're going to have overflow for next week, and I don't know what I'm going to do with that. So we'll see. We'll see. Whatever. I'll just talk to them about it, and that'll be it. I'm not going to take it back. I can take the other back. I can take tomorrow's work back, and I can take the next day's work back, but whatever. I'll just said, okay, I over gave you too much work. You can look at it, but we're going to go at it as we find is doable. You know how many people look at it again like I tell them to? Not very many. They are not a brilliant lot. Okay? They are not a brilliant lot. I'm sorry. Say what you like. Some uneducated people are quite clever and quite, good at working things out. Not this lot. We have one lady, 2 women in the morning. Vianney from Colombia and Ahala from, I don't think maybe she's from Syria, I'm not sure. I think so. Those 2 are educated women who know how to learn and advance. So they are both very good. Pretty much the rest are not and don't. So I go into ESL Library to see what work they are doing, what work are they taking my suggestions and looking at this work and going through it again over and over, studying, in other words, redoing the work that we did during class so that they can do it themselves. 2. 1 in the afternoon, 2 in the morning. Yeah, that's it. That's it. So I'm sorry, there's not a lot of smarts there. Even for the quick ones, the ones who say, why aren't you paying attention to me? I'm here, I'm smart. Yeah, but you're not doing the work. I give you the clues, I give you all I can give you, but you don't take it. So, that's as much as I can do. I'm not here to force feed you. I'm not here to baby feed you. No. You've got to do something on your own. I'm sorry. No, I'm not a Mennonite who has incredible amounts of sympathy and empathy. I have lots of sympathy. I have lots of empathy, but like my husband said, he doesn't suffer fools gladly. Whatever that expression is. I know what the expression is. My brain is not remembering it terribly well. There's a Christmas cactus, one Christmas cactus flower. So he didn't suffer fools gladly. I don't know why the gladly, I guess. Yeah, whatever the expression is. I also don't. Okay, so I go, yeah, Janet, and I go, yeah, Pauline. And my smart students, my trying as hard as they can students, I know, Hanifa, she really tries, and she had a horrible life, and she tries really hard. It doesn't show a lot of the time, but she tries really hard. And she doesn't know that she has to study. I do as much as I can, which is why she's in class and why she's not online, okay? The online is just one step too far for her. For a lot of my students, online is just one bit too far. So yes, I understand, Pauline and Janet, that they need to learn how to use computers, but you know what? These people are not going out to get jobs. These are people who are married and getting their English here so that they can speak to their neighbors, to the grocery store person, to the people in the stores, okay? They are not going out to get jobs. I check these things out. It's not like I'm holding back people who need help. Vianney, Samiro, even Hala, there is a prospect of them going to get jobs, going to get further education and move ahead, okay? There's a possibility. So the help is there for them. But the others, the thing is, I give everybody help. It's not like I'm depriving anyone of help. But the ones who are not smart enough to grab at it, they're going to be around for a while longer until maybe they do clue in. But not right now. And certainly not online. So I'm glad we're going back on Monday. I hope I don't get sick. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. I do my best. But the fools are really, don't just follow the line, whatever, Just because someone said do this doesn't mean that you have to do it so willingly. Try your best to help these people. You know that these computers are not the best thing for them. You know that these computers are just being pushed because we paid for them and so we have to use them. Well, I don't have to use them. And it's not for the benefit of my students, okay? No. They already know how to use computers. They have laptops. They have their phones. They know how to use those. Okay? And I'm not here to teach them how to use computers. They know. Their kids taught them. Their whatever taught them. I am here to teach them how to speak English. Leave me alone.